Shalom, everybody. Rabbi Edelstein here with another installment of Rabbi E in 3, brought to you by MEOR, Washington, D.C. Check out our website or find us on Facebook. Our website is MEORDC.com, and you'll learn about all of our programs. Well, last I looked, we're less than a week and counting from Purim, that special day, that holy day, that fun day, a day uniquely dedicated to Ahavat Yisrael, love between the Jewish people. That's a commandment in the Torah, and a hard commandment, because we Jewish people, myself very much included, are not always easy to get along with. We have our rough edges. We have to work at Ahavat Yisrael, having a sense of family feeling and love between us, because we really are one family. And Purim is uniquely suited for that endeavor, to grow bonds of love between us. All the observances of Purim are geared towards that. There are four main observances. To read the book of Esther, Megillat Esther, both the nighttime of Purim and the morning. That's ideally done in a synagogue, in a tzibor, in a congregation, together with our fellow Jewish people. Then there's a second rabbinic commandment of matanos shalach manos ish l're'ehu, sending ready-made portions of food, delicious food, to at least 2 portions to one other Jewish person. That's the technical detail of that commandment. It increases love and fellowship when you get beautiful packages and gifts from your neighbors and friends of tasty morsels and delights. Matanos Levyonim is the third observance, special gifts of charity distributed on Purim. Many synagogues and organizations are collecting now, and they distribute to needy Jewish people on Purim. By the way, in general, charity on Purim to non-Jewish people too is a special idea. Anyone, they say, who holds out their hand, we shouldn't withhold or refuse on Purim, because the energy internally and externally and cosmically is one of giving, of open-handedness. And then the fourth commandment of Purim is the Su'udah, done usually towards the end of the day of Purim, a feast, which we do hopefully with family and friends, that includes drinking, not getting drunk. That's a misconception. Some people do drink, and if they do, they should do so l'shem mitzvah, in the spirit of the joy of a mitzvah, not just Animal House. And the drinking is not our topic now. It's an interesting one. There was wine that figured in the book of Esther at different points, key points in the story. The events unfolded over wine. We commemorate the miracle also by drinking wine. It gets us into an expanded state of consciousness. It opens up our heart as well to get to the purity within and the love within that we should feel for our fellow Jewish person and for God. You know, Haman, when he wanted to convince Achashverosh, the king, to exterminate the Jewish people, he said there are people scattered and dispersed. And why both words? Scattered around the kingdom, but then the other word, dispersed, actually means divided among themselves. He saw that we lack spiritual power and were a prey to designs against us when we're in a state of disunity. So Purim is about unity, love between the Jewish people. We'll talk more next week, I hope, but have a great Shabbos and get ready for a day of Ahavat Yisrael, love of us, love between us and God. Good Shabbos.